Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that has, over the years, watched other people get into serious relationships, whether it's their siblings or their friends or their coworkers. But I feel like this is somebody who has struggled to find a partner that really understands or wants to love or respect you the way that you want to be. I assume the reading is for the person. The main female in the reverse is that kind of always a bridesmaid kind of type, right? But we have the courtship card. So there is a new love on the horizon for this person who has, hold on, Siri popped in, who has previously kind of struggled in love. So I hope you have a cute outfit ready or like a few. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Okay. It's a little subtle. Hello, Peggy. How are you? I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the situations deck. I'm hoping to see one of those love cards. We've got a commitment card. There's an unconditional love. But we'll see. Hello, Johnny. How's it going? Hello, Carrie. How we doing? So we've got magnetic energy, unexplainable pull, can't resist, and alien, telepathic, dreams, and songs. So this is one of those connections where you'll feel like you can kind of finish each other's sentences, or people feel pretty quickly upon meeting you that you're two peas in a pod, right? And there is something here about, it's interesting, Johnny, that you're in the chat because you like to put diamond emojis. I do feel like this pressure cooker card is about people like you and your person having gone through really difficult times, but you use that to become stronger because, of course, it's pressure that creates diamonds, right? So even though you have been maybe even in really stressful careers, you are the type that can persevere or endure. Happiness, interview, and okay. So this pressure cooker card is clarified by the divorce card. You could have previously been in a very serious relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. This is a general reading after all, but there was a breakup or some sort of ending here. And that is what has really contributed to you and your future person having a more mature approach or a better sense of self going into this relationship. But this is someone who I think you're going to have a really good time once you have a conversation with them. It's going to be quite clear you have a lot in common, specifically in terms of how you view things or maybe what makes you laugh. Potentially also things like movies, music, books. But this feels to me like a pretty fast realization that this is someone you're interested in. This is the Pause Tarot, because I know Peggy loves the Two of Cups in this deck. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Pharaoh. How are we doing today? Hello, first time. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. What else do we have? Justice and Judgment. Do you hear that off in the distance? It's one of those really obnoxious alarm clock noises. Where it's like just like a little bit like, I don't know, crispy or it just doesn't sound quite right. Maybe it's probably like water damage or something. Anyways, it's only slightly obnoxious because this beeping really is the universe saying, you know what? I think this person's had enough. I feel like maybe it's a good time for them to actually be with somebody who treats them right. Stop laughing. No, really. I think it's time. Really? No, yeah. Okay, good. So it's time for because you've done some work. I'm not going to say you've done all of the work. There's always more, right? It's like landscaping. There's always more work. But you have made it to a certain level, okay? You got some panache. So you are done dealing with the people who have been deceitful, the people who have been inauthentic or lacking where it concerns, being genuine, compassionate. So it's been a long journey, but you've learned a lot, including about yourself and how to handle those situations where people are not showing you the love or respect that you deserve. That's a pretty good one, too. What's up, Key Controller? What's going on? Ooh. So we do have that Two of Cups for you, Peggy, but it did come out in the reverse. So there could be right now a little lingering sense of a connection with the past. But it's kind of dissipating because somebody had some not so great intentions with the moon in the reverse, or they were overly secretive. You can't really have a relationship with somebody who doesn't want you to know who they really are. I suppose we could probably have like a whole ass show on that, right? Like, let's talk about it. But this is someone who didn't want to be seen by you, which suggests some level of insecurity, as said it. And you're like, okay, moving onward, I guess. Even though I do feel like this was a pretty strong connection, right? We did have this divorce card. There was difficult emotions and conversations that happened, but those things helped build who you are now. So you are much stronger than you were, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Hello, Frederick. How's your weekend going? Hello, Maribel. What's up, Tom? No, but there's a bunch of fog outside. Well, and a bunch of snow right now. It's literally snowing. I might post a video of that for you guys. But yeah, it's definitely some interesting weather lately. Page of Cups in the reverse is clarifying justice. This is a rejection of a love offer. So this could be tied to the person from your past, but this could also be someone that was looking like could be a new love, or someone that you kind of, started talking to. But with the Five of Wands in the reverse, you started thinking about it and decided, you know what? No, I don't think that really has a lot of future. So this is telling me two things. Whoever you are elevating in your love life because you have been able to address some of the issues that allowed for you to stay stagnant or stay in a situation that is not good for you. But you've also been able to see that, maybe that path is not the best one for me. So I'm going to choose this other one over here. So discernment and self-respect seem to be pretty core themes because you are like demonstrating that you've learned from these situations. There's somebody who wants to treat you right that is coming in. So don't miss out on them, okay? I love Mountain Girl. How's your day going? What else do we have? King of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Oh, really? So this person from your past who did not have very great intentions, the one who we could call the pressure cooker. Let me cook. I'm busy ruining That's what you did. That's what you did. Whatever it is they did, they made you mad, okay? They should be proud that you did not take things further. You could have been much meaner. You weren't. It's not actually that satisfying. You get to a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I'm proud of myself for not letting you see me get all angry and worked up. It's just me thinking, oh, okay, you're going to choose to be that way. That's cool. I'm going to choose to be this way, but over there. This is somebody saying, I'm going to just like keep it moving. So letting go of this past person because there was a moment of anger due to whatever this person said. It could be what they did, right? It could be about what they did and how they talk about it. This is the Noisy Tarot. What else do we have? No kidding. I agree. Did I say hello to Alicia yet? I hope I did. Hello, what's up, Rob? 10 of Wands in the reverse, 7 of Cups in the reverse, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, I do feel like whoever I'm reading for, you've taken a little bit of a break. You're like, you know what? I've got enough to deal with. I'm going to manage these things that I'm working on right now. And then I'll be able to see things a little bit more clearly. Maybe some of you were trying to work out what's my schedule going to be with a new job? What do I want to change in terms of my living situation? Am I going to pursue, an additional educational credit or whatever? There were things you were dealing with, maybe for some of you with regards to family or children, right? But with the Hierophant in the reverse, the relationship thing was kind of, back burner, not really a priority. I guess I'll go deal with some other stuff first. Temperance in the reverse. So as you focus on yourself and as you kind of distance yourself from the person from your past, there is a sense of frustration and even anger coming from whoever this is. They're coming out as the King of Pentacles. But I do feel like they have some sort of knowing or reason to believe that you're about to get into a relationship with someone else. So it does kind of feel like this is discussing a bit of a jealous ex. What else do we have? 9 of Pentacles and the reverse. The World and the reverse. Ace of Swords. So even though someone was unwilling to tell you the truth, you figured out the truth. There are a lot of people out there that are a little stagnant or lost in their life because they're willing to take somebody else's word for it. And perhaps that's because now we can just bring up our phone and Google something or look it up on some other website and be satisfied that we found the real answer, even though we don't know if everything on the internet is true. Back in the good old days, yes, I was around before like cell phones really took off. You would, in some situations, have to actually go to the library to write a book report. Imagine that. This is somebody who I feel is just kind of learning this lesson a little bit too late and seeing that you're able to recover or build something different. They're not letting go as easily as you have let go. And they're starting to get a little bit obsessive over why you feel okay with things ending. Like, why aren't you upset? Or why aren't you chasing me? Or why aren't you, wishing that I was there? For some of you, there may be messages that you're getting from them and you leave them on read or you don't return the sentiment, right? Like they say, I miss you. And you say, I miss when Frasier was good. Sorry. All right. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. I haven't actually seen any of the new stuff. I've just heard things, you know. What else do we have? This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot because, as I mentioned yesterday, I still love Halloween. Nine of Swords in the reverse, King of Cups, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. So there's some assistance coming your way. Whoever you are, remember you initially came out as kind of like the always a bridesmaid. You're also coming out as a King of Cups. This is why we don't pay too much attention to the gender of the cards. This is just energy, right? But we've got somebody that is getting some sort of assistance, or things are lining up better for them than they have in the past. Because with the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's like you got caught up on something, or there was something that went worse than it was supposed to. For some of you, this is about whether or not somebody chose, because of free will, to go the not correct path with regards to your connection. But we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse, Six of Wands, which tells me we have somebody going from a bit of a rotten mood to, oh, well, things are looking up. Now I kind of feel like things are like where I want them to be. So you might have quite the drastic switch. One day you're kind of like grumbling and irritated, and the next day you're like, oh, what a difference a good morning text makes, you know? Hello, Buzz. How are you doing? The Lovers. I like it. This is somebody who's willing to invest, but is also discerning like you. They don't get caught up in the side missions. Hermit. This person could be a Virgo, or they have a very inquisitive nature. They've been through similar situations. So you may have learned it could be like almost identical lessons. But I do feel both of you are at a point where you're ready for a real connection, a healthy relationship, and you will each be a blessing for the other because you have done the healing work that you needed to be able to do to get to this point, right? So then we have the Judgment card. Like I said, it's time. Time for things to get better. Three of Cups, a date. Sun in the reverse that you don't see coming. This is probably someone you have not met yet. Some of you may have just met them, or, you know, just started getting to know them. But I feel like for the majority of you, you do not see this coming. You may even meet someone randomly at an event, or while you're getting gas for your car. I don't know. Hanged Man. Hanged Man, Four of Swords, and the Emperor. This is somebody who generally spends a lot of time by themselves. And, you know, sometimes maybe that's not as great an indicator of someone who is emotionally available. But this is somebody who has been spending a lot of time to themselves because they've been through some things as well, right? They wanted to recover just like you probably have. So I do feel like you're going to relate or commiserate over some of the things that have happened, but that there'll still be a balance. You'll also be able to have, you know, like more laughter and entertaining conversation as well. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. And of course, I'm looking for the Divine Love card. That would be wonderful. But there's a lot of positive cards in here. What else do we have? Ooh, Companionship. I'll take that. That's pretty decent. This is somebody who likes to spend a lot of time with their partner. You know, like, I suppose some people like to divide and conquer in terms of errands, and other people like to suffer together. You know what I mean? This would be the kind of person that wants to run errands together with you, that kind of thing. This is also a well-educated person, or they have a depth of knowledge or experience in an area that's really useful, right? I do feel like you're going to maybe talk about a particular, like something you've learned in the past that you both found pretty fascinating. Identity. And destiny. So it's because you both have stepped into your authenticity and you have addressed that healing that you're able to finally connect with each other. Hello, Felicia. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. All right, let's get some more. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Hey, Nathaniel. How's your day? Worth waiting for? Divine timing is at work in your love life. Maybe we'll see the Wheel of Fortune or Seven of Wands. Then we've got the Children card. Your love life is being affected by children. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So there's going to be, with this new love, something that maybe is a little bit of a road bump or a little bit of a difficulty, a little bit of an argument, right? Maybe one of you wants to move in faster than the other, or one of you is a little bit more independent, or you have a different sleep schedule. Give your relationship a chance. You will adjust to each other. There's something here that initially is frustrating, but it is like workable, right? All right, this is the Tattoo Tarot. That sounds like a good idea, Nathaniel. What else do we have? Six of Cups. Seven of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like for those of you that have children, you could meet your next partner because you are taking your children somewhere, or because you're at like a parent-teacher conference, whatever it is. But this could also be somebody that you meet and it's not the right time. And then you see them again, and that's when it is the right time. You know, like you kind of recognize each other. For those of you where children are not involved, this is more so saying there could be a chance this is a past life connection. You may feel like you recognize this person even though you just met them. High Priestess in the reverse and the Five of Cups. I feel you're going to have to kind of watch yourself, okay? It might be that you're in a bad mood. It might be something not so great happened. Maybe the weather isn't so nice. Maybe somebody at work smells bad. Sorry. This is just like, you know what? Just because I'm having a difficult day, or just because I'm going through some stressful things right now, doesn't mean that I need to say something that I regret. Because I do feel like this is maybe you getting a little out of pocket, and because Five of Cups I see is you. So you feel like maybe you shouldn't have been so quick to respond to something the way you did, or, you know, if you canceled something, maybe you should have offered up another time where you are available. So there's a hiccup, And you could potentially walk away from this person who's worth waiting for. And it says, give your relationship a chance. Not trying to tell you how to live your life or anything, but do it. This is saying it could potentially end if that isn't either avoided or like if there isn't some effort to apologize or make amends. 3 of Swords in the reverse. If it does happen, you are able to make it right, but there's a time clock on that. Nine of Wands. So the risk here with this new love is that you both are pretty comfortable walking away from a situation. So that little argument, if it's not handled with love, then you could both be a little bit stubborn and, you know, walk away like, well, fine then. I don't need anybody anyways. Just make sure you kick the locker as you walk away, okay? Queen of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. This is like the universe saying, look, we like what you're up to. We feel like you've been doing a good job. We wanted to send you a little reward, but we're not like sending you the fruit that you want. We're sending you the little tree that you have to plant and you have to take care of it. And then there's fruit. You have to do something with it, right? Like, here's your blessing, but you could potentially kill it if you don't water it. You know, the universe is like, trial run. Let's see how you do it. Like when they teach you how to care for a child by making you carry around an egg. That's what this is. They're like, here you go. This work, but you might break it. 2 of Pentacles. Oh no. Oh no. Not you. I looked at that 2 of Pentacles and I was like, wait a second. This is a decision because it's clarifying the world. Some of you are going to get into an argument with this new love, or things are going to be a little bit like up in the air, right? Like those pentacles. And guess who comes walking back in? Moon in the reverse. Oh, look, it's that person that always lies about their intentions. They're coming back around when you have this little argument, okay? So I want you to be prepared for that. The time is going to be great. Questionable, really, if we're honest. All right. This is the voyage of the soul, and I kind of already know the answer to the question, but let's see what's going on in terms of this moon in the reverse. So this person from your past that put you through a pretty difficult time, they are feeling like they're lost. We've got the unknown, unfamiliar territory, void, obscure, wait, risk, and trial. I literally just said it's a trial. And then lessons, distress, dark night of the soul, loss, and experience. So to give the moon in the reverse just a little bit of credit, they are lost, but trying to learn from this situation. They are, however, still the moon in the reverse, and I don't like that. You got some intentions? Show them to me. Let me see what you're really getting at. What else about this person? They can't decide. So this person from your past, the moon in the reverse. they feel strongly for you. And that has motivated them to make some changes, but they still feel pulled in two different directions: head versus heart, two worlds, transition, and ego death. We did have the dark night of the soul. I did a reading yesterday about an ego death, so you might want to watch that if you haven't already. But this is somebody who is pulled between two different lives, pulled between two different versions of themselves. And it feels, because we have the yin card, it feels that they are being pulled towards the divine feminine. Now, for many of you, your first thought is going to be, okay, so this is somebody who's getting pulled towards their love interest. It could actually be referring to the divine feminine within this person, right? I'm finally tapping into that emotional side. I'm finally admitting that this is something that I want. I'm finally admitting that maybe I should talk about these emotions, you know, that kind of thing. All right, let's get a few from the Energy Oracle. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Thank you, Peggy. Ooh, I love seeing these two cards together. This is number 51, Healer of the Ages, and number 53, the Magician and the Mirror. And I would say these two cards are very indicative of knowing your own power, being comfortable in your own skin, and see how both of them have their arms outstretched. It's about balance, right? On the one side, we have somebody who is taking the pain that they've experienced and transmuting it into knowledge or understanding, wisdom, right? We had the Hermit come out. And then we also have the Magician. I think we've got ice and fire. So I know when I need to maybe be nicer to you and when I should be a little icy. This is someone who has a greater understanding of their emotions. So that's interesting. I don't know, man. This could be a little bit more challenging than you initially expect. Tell me more about the new love. Two of Pentacles. Three of Cups. 10 of Cups. This person is focused on their finances, the new love. And I do feel like from that initial moment with that Three of Cups, some sort of event or party where you meet them, it could also be like a random run-in. It's like love at first sight. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Why? It's like there's an issue in terms of finding time to spend, or there's an issue in terms of somebody losing their temper. But I feel you're the Queen of Cups. You came out as the King of Cups earlier. And this is saying if you speak with a little bit more patience or love in a situation that may tempt you to lose your temper, you'll be able to avoid a lot of these issues or minimize like a fallout. But I do feel like this is somebody who you can see a life with the 10 of Cups. You're like, oh, well, we could live happily ever after. Seven of Swords, King of Wands, Magician, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. The issue with this new love is I do feel like you're tempted to not be honest about the fact that the moon in the reverse has come back around. Always, easy to look at the Seven of Swords and assume that it's someone else, but I love you. I'm going to call you on your ish. I feel like there's a temptation here to not be fully honest with the new love that this person has come back around. Even if you don't really like their intentions and you don't really plan on doing anything about it, it's like you're kind of trying to put that over in the corner, right? Hello, Bobby. How you doing? What's up, Pharaoh? Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles. You may think you're just kind of omitting something or it's not really important. But if you think about it from the other person's perspective, this new love, you would probably want to know, right? Five of Wands in the reverse. Tower in the reverse. For some of you, this is as simple as saying, hey, there's someone from my past who reached back out to me. They don't have a smidgen of a chance. I want to see how things go with you. So I just wanted you to know that. That would be probably huge. Big way to avoid something that could turn into an argument. Eight of Swords. Moon in the reverse. For some of you, this person from your past might be trying to make you feel like you're kind of stuck. So even though they may be making progress on this healing, they could be still kind of dealing with a little bit of manipulative energy. All right, from the moon in the reverse, what do we have? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. I couldn't let you get close to me, and I can't stop thinking about you. My life is not as together as it seems. I remember every detail of that day. So they're still hung up on this, even if you think that they're not, because I do feel they like to hide their emotions, right? We're going to get a few from the Rider-Waite. Tell me more about the intentions of the new love. Queen of Wands in the reverse. King of Cups. Okay. This person initially is gun shy. They're nervous. They don't really like putting themselves out there. They have maybe avoided relationships or even to some degree friendships. But they know they want to face this fear. I know I've been afraid to love again. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Maybe a little insecure because I don't want to get my heart broken. But this is somebody who I feel like my heart is safe with. So this feels to me like someone who's trying to make sure that they do right by how they feel about a person. But I do think they have a little bit of a temper. They might, when they're frustrated or having a bad day, I guess we all do that, right? To some extent. Number 8 could be important. As we have, as I'm looking at it right now, 2 8 of Swords and Strength, which is number 8. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they're trying to address the fact that they're a little bit afraid of getting stuck in a relationship with somebody they don't love. They don't want that to dictate whether or not they can be happy. So they want to make the decision based on real information. Can I be happy with you? Not just, I'm afraid you might hurt me. So their intention is to pursue a relationship. They want a new type of life. They may be dreaming about some sort of like living arrangement with you. Like they might be house shopping. I don't know. But I do feel like the new love has good intentions. They're just a little bit insecure. They're trying to face that. They're trying to let go of this tendency to think everybody's going to walk away. So you've got an interesting choice, but I trust you. You got intuition, you got discernment. And if that fails you, I do offer personal readings. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.